I don't advise doing this because it's not effective and it's annoying to people, but I did it. I got this job by cold knocking. You know, like when you just walk up to the door and knock, say, hey, do you want your tree removed? I did that. Yeah, what? I'm abandoning this lip line. There's poison ivy here. I'm just touching the poison ivy by using it. I'm just gonna abandon it for now. I don't usually do that. But for some reason today I did. Not today, but the day I quoted this job. I was in the neighborhood and I saw this very dead tree that you'll never know about because we took it down yesterday and I didn't film it. That very dead tree over there, well, I did film it, but I lost all the footage. So there was a very dead tree, and for some reason I was inspired to knock on the guy's door and ask if he wants us to remove it. And he did, and he also wanted us to remove another tree and this tree. So we got lucky with the cold knock method. Usually it's annoying to people, and really it doesn't often work. Don't ask me how I know. As you know, if you've watched my channel for any length of time, I don't mind making myself look foolish. I don't know if that's because I used to be a middle school math teacher or if it's just in my DNA, but I just don't care if I look a little dumb, if there's a good reason for it. Yesterday, I was up there and I was looking around thinking, man, how am I gonna get these down? Right now it looks easy. I think it was at the end of the day and I was tired, and that trampoline was also right there. So it looked less doable to me, or it looked just more difficult than maybe it actually is. Right now it seems eminently doable, but we'll see. Eminently doable. Huh. This one right above my head's a little tricky because it goes out over the neighbor's yard. I want to rig everything over towards our yard, but it goes out over the neighbor's yard, so I don't really want it to wind up there, and I don't want it getting caught up in these shrubs here. So I think I'll just try to tie it onto that span right there, that rope, and swing it under this tree right here. So tie it on and just let it swing under this limb and catch on that pink rope. This'll work. I'm close to rigging something. You ready? Ready what? Ready what? No? Ready, Freddy. Watch out over your head, there's a hanger up there. Right where that rope is going through, there's a hanger. Just listen out for us, Tony, and come help if we holler at you. I think that's what we'll do for the rest of these too. I'll take the end of the pink rope there and I'll carry it up with me and just tie it off to the rest of the tree. I'll tie the pink rope up higher, and then all those end pieces, I'll just do the same thing I just did. Just to get them clear of the neighbor's yard and out into this yard. It's really just, we can lower them. We can lower each little piece from where it's at, but then it will just land in the neighbor's yard or in these shrubs here. So I think I'll just keep doing this because it gets it out more towards, it gets it out over our driveway we're working on. Did it to that hole. I wonder if leather gloves would be in it.
You're good for now because I don't think you're gonna need it. I will probably just rig this in position here. Actually help.
Yeah, you know what? Look, it'll swing so wildly. Can you lower it on the first swing, you think? I mean, if I cut it right here? Did that burn? Oh. I've been wondering what to do about this piece right here, because the tip is going to get caught up in that tree over there. Unless I was thinking about doing a slash cut, where you just quickly slice right through it and let the butt fall first. But I don't want to get smashed by that top if it comes back at you. So, but now I see that pink rope there. I think we can maybe just cinch off that pink rope, and if I cut it down lower on the limb, they can just pull it that way and pull it through that canopy. So I had a viral video recently. It has about 500,000 views. It was of me and Tony over there removing this hazardous, half-fallen, broken, dead, crispy, broken, rotten pine tree. Heavy stem of a pine tree hanging over this lady's house. Click here if you want to watch it. A lot of people in the comments were saying, like, I hope you charge that guy a lot. Because the guy who, I came out there, had a call of a guy who had already attempted to cut it down. It's the lady, the homeowner of the homeowner where the tree was. Her neighbor had attempted to mitigate the situation by renting a lift at Home Depot and attempting to cut the top off the tree, which was a terrible idea. And it would have been disastrous if he had succeeded. He didn't succeed, and his saw got stuck. And so he called around, and I came out and looked at it, and was able to do it right then and there for him. People said in the comments, I hope you charged him a lot. He was, first of all, incredibly irresponsible in attempting that, and reckless. And I bailed him out of a bad situation, really saved his butt. I did not, in fact, charge him that much, because I wanted to help. After I finished, he said he could give me $500 a day, and $500 in a week. That hasn't happened, and it's been a lot longer than a week. We're going through that right now. I was thinking I'd just take limb by limb, piece by piece up here, but I'm tempted to just cut it here and just drop the whole thing. But that piece is so small that it makes me feel weird, and this piece is pretty big. That piece is really small, but it's being span rigged. So the force is being distributed across multiple parts of the tree. So I just don't know. Now, I'm just gonna take that lower piece first. Yeah. We had 4 guys out here all together yesterday. Me, him, and Tony's brother, and another guy from the fire department we work with. So that was today. We've only got 1 additional, and he's grinding, so it's really on my partner on the ground to get this thing cleared up and get the ground cleared and trailer loaded. So try not to overwhelm him with material. I'm a slow climber anyway, so it's not hard for me to try not to overwhelm him with material. Tony, why are you so down in the dumps today? There you are. You're clearly bitter at the world, and it oozes out of every pore. Yeah, you are. Don't act like you're not. Not bad at all, was it? God, my heart's racing. And this next one is going to be so light, it'll be nothing compared to that. Golly. True. That orange adjustable strap. I don't know how that came off. I guess I had it dangling over my leg. You can just send it up with the next one. Nice. For this next one, I'm gonna tip tie it like those, and then I'm gonna swap out for the bigger saw, come down and cut it at the main trunk. Try to get that up high, you know? I mean, it doesn't matter too much really unless, yeah. Oh, do you think we could pull it well to the yard actually? I thought I was talking about towards the driveway, but well, let's do it to the yard, it'd be easier. They go way back there to the back of the yard. But YouTube is great. YouTube is good for learning from. One thing I've learned from YouTube is that you shouldn't be making the cut up here at your head level. Which, if you've seen this video of a guy chainsawing near a fence and the saw bar hits the fence and it kicks back at him and it gets him right here. And it stops on his clothing, so he was okay, but it's a bad deal. So I've learned from YouTube that you're supposed to cut around chest level, so I'm trying to get better at doing that. It just feels weird to have your flip line down here at waist level, like have half your body above your flip line. So it feels weird, but I'm trying to. That's good, yeah. You may actually let up on it a little bit while I make the face cut out. Alright, that's good. That's weird pulling. It's weird pulling sideways against the lean like that because your bar gets pinched as gravity pulls it down, but you're trying to finish your hinge. I really should have stopped right here, come in and made it more even. I was trying to leave some holding weight on the top so it would stay upright longer. That worked out good. Nice. Sweet. Yeah. Let's go. Nice job. About to rig this little piece out, and then I think I'm just gonna drop the top. I don't want to rig off this thing because there's been pockets of rot in this tree, and I just don't really. I don't want to negative rig off it. If I never negative rig, I avoid it at all costs. So I'm once again going to avoid it and just drop this top behind me, I think. But I'm gonna rig out this piece. But done, beautiful. Cut it here, take that top right there, kind of halfway on the grass, halfway on the driveway. You ready for this?
I need a good place to bomb out these pieces, which naturally would be right around there. But I wonder if we should put some logs there, or if we should put that piece I just fell right here, kind of between my rope and the trash can almost, but more towards the rope, so some arborist publication that posts on Facebook, they posted an article that said something like negative rigging, a last resort? Question mark? And I was like, yeah, negative rigging, a last resort, yeah. I don't do negative rigging if I can help it. They were like, what other industry intentionally shock loads their system in an unpredictable way? Like, who else does that? Nobody. Negative rigging is where your anchor is like below the thing that you're rigging. Here's my anchor. It's anchoring the piece to the tree. Here's the thing I'm rigging. So it's gonna have to drop. And after it drops, then it's gonna catch on the anchor. Negative rigging. All right. Nicely done. So smooth. What's paying attention? Well, maybe we rig out one more just until we can drop it. And then... Yeah, but it's just it's so curved that way that that's gonna be weird. It's curved like this. So it's like, the only thing that's gonna hit is gonna be the tip, and you're looking at the log right there. Even if you do, it's gonna... Maybe I'll just take the big saw and just slice out some pieces. Yeah, I'll just do that so we can avoid having to... Well, I'll probably rig this last one. You ready to rig it? Nice. We could have dropped this thing in the grass that way, but I just don't want to mess up this lawn, and I'm not really confident that there's not utilities under there, so we're just gonna kind of chunk it down until it's pretty small.